me. So our leader of meditation tonight is Sister Pat Farrell. And Pat Farrell is a Dominican sister of San Rafael, presently managing Rose Court, an affordable housing apartment building in San Francisco that is sponsored by the sisters. After serving in congregational leadership and vocation ministry, she was the executive director of the Dominican Sisters Conference. Pat has studied theology at the Graduate Union in Berkeley, Aquinas Institute of Theology in St. Louis, and has an MA from the University of San Francisco. She also completed a spiritual direction program at Mercy Center, Burlingame, and received her transmission as a lay Zen teacher. Sister Pat enjoys working with technology, photography, and graphics as a means of preaching. You can engage in her preaching through photography on her photo blog, opreach.org. As well, I will add that she is also a power lifter who has won a medal for her strength, two medals for her strength. So I just love that. So I had to add that, even though it's not in her bio. But I will now pass it on to you, Pat, to lead us in our meditation tonight.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that. Let's maybe make sure that we're all muted just because background sounds creep in and can be disturbing to people during meditation sometimes. So, the first time that I did this with MIC, I did what's called shikantaza, which is just basically just sitting, which is a way of Zen meditation. And the last time I led one of these meditations, I did something I'm sure many of you are familiar with, metta or loving kindness meditation. And today I'm going to do something similar to mindfulness meditation. And it, like loving kindness, is based on something from Buddhism, which are called the four Brahma Viharas. This is a Hindu word or a Sanskrit word that means divine abodes, divine heavenly dwelling places. And so these four dwelling places are first of all, there is metta, which is loving kindness, which we mentioned, and another is mudita. Mudita is sympathetic joy. So it's not just simply joy, it's about being joyful in someone else's joy, which can be sometimes difficult to do if it's not someone we want to be joyful about. So it's an excellent practice for us to engage in. And then there's one we're going to do today, which is known as karuna, which is sounds very much like the word care, and the word is compassion. And if we practice these three divine abodes, loving kindness, sympathetic joy, and compassion, what arises is the fourth of these Brahma Viharas, which is upekkha, or equanimity. And I think that a lot of us would like to experience equanimity. It doesn't just happen by itself. We need to practice these. We need to practice being kind. We need to practice thinking good thoughts. We need to practice loving others, and that's where the rubber meets the road, so to speak. But so this evening we're going to do this practice called karuna. It's and it's an easy way to start with it. It's just like me. So there are people that can frustrate us. There are people that disappoint us. And we go through the, why did they do that? And just like me, they had a bad day. They're just trying to get through the day. They don't feel so good today. And just like me, they make mistakes. So if I can practice karuna, if I can practice this compassion, this just like me, it starts to loosen my heart around someone. that can be annoying. It can loosen my heart around someone that I love, because the people we love can sometimes disappoint us the most. So I'm going to ask us to, you can close your eyes if you like, but I'm going to ask you to settle into a meditative posture. Your hands could be in your lap, they can be on your knees, whatever is comfortable for you. Generally, it's helpful if your feet are on the floor, so that you're steady and that your back is straight and your head is up, so that so that you're not slumped, or so as erect as you can be. And some of us have body issues where that's not possible. So just take a moment now to just settle into a posture. You can close your eyes, or sometimes what people like to do is leave them a bit open but focus off in the distance a few feet, so that you're not looking straight ahead. Because when we look straight ahead, we can be distracted by what's in front of us. So I invite you to breathe in and breathe out. And as you breathe out, relax. Breathe in, hold for just a second, and let it go. And as you let go of all of the worries of this day. We can just be here right now. So I invite you to bring someone to mind that you care about. See them clearly in your mind. Can seeing them make you smile a bit even? So I invite you to recognize that just like you, this person that you care about wishes to be happy and free from suffering. They would like to be free of pain and worry. And you would like them to be happy and free from suffering too. As you hold this person in your mind and in your heart, say quietly in your mind, just like me, this person has known physical and emotional pain. You might even know the pain it is that they experience. I'm not asking you to dwell in that place of pain, but just acknowledge it and wish her or him well. Breathing in, I acknowledge this pain. Breathing out, I offer kindness. Breathing in, I acknowledge her pain. I acknowledge his pain. Breathing out, kindness and care. And as I see this person, I remember that just like me, this person has at times felt lonely. Sometimes they might feel unworthy or uncertain, just like me. Breathing in, I acknowledge their loneliness. And I breathe out and offer friendliness. And just like me, this person is doing the best they can with the tools they have today. Just like me. And just like me, this person may feel frustrated that their best is not good enough. and I offer understanding. Just like me, this person seeks to be loved and understood. Breathing in, I acknowledge their longing for love. And breathing out, I offer love and understanding. And so we expand our circle of care. And I invite you to bring to mind someone who is, we'll say, neutral. Someone you don't know well. A neighbor, someone you see in passing. Sometimes I think of the person who delivers the Amazon package or the mailman that kind of slips onto our door quickly and leaves. The person at the grocery store. So I invite you to see that person and realize that they too carry hidden burdens and a desire for peace just like you. And just like me, this person knows physical and emotional pain and gets discouraged by what happens in their day. I breathe in their burdens and I offer a refuge in my heart. And if you feel ready and courageous, bring to mind someone you find difficult. May not be too hard to find. But without getting lost in the story of what happened and who said what and who's right and who's wrong, just acknowledge, just like me, this person wants to be free from the suffering that causes them to say and do the things they say and do. And just like me, they're disappointed by their own actions sometimes. So breathing in, I acknowledge their disappointment, my disappointment, and I offer kindness and understanding. So we expand our circle even further as we bring our awareness to all beings, first all people. And I know we can bring to mind our worries and concerns about certainly people that we know and are close to us, but also all across this country, across the world, in Iran, Israel, Palestine, Ukraine, Russia, and all the places that we wouldn't even have time to name. We expand our awareness because our hearts are big enough now to hold this. With an awareness that all of us are breathing, all of us are striving, all of us are vulnerable. They are all just like me, longing for love and understanding. We may not be able to put our arms around the world, but we can hold one another in our hearts in compassion. May we all be held in compassion. May we hold one another in loving kindness. May we offer joyfulness in the joy of others. And may we all find peace in the midst of our struggles. As we breathe in the struggles of this world, and breathe out peace and joy to all. lost something. So, thank you. I don't know if you heard the bell because I